I think there are two aspects to your question. One is that NATO extended the perspective of Ukraine becoming a member of the alliance. And this was repeated again in Washington during the last summit, where we clearly stated as an alliance that there is an irreversible path for Ukraine into NATO. I always also point out that we never said that Ukraine would become a member of the alliance as part of a peace deal. And what the Americans have said, that they have taken the view that as part of a peace deal, Ukraine should not become member of NATO, being subject to a peace deal. But that's of course separate from what will happen in the future. Then, when it comes to the cooperation between NATO and Ukraine, it is really very intensive. We, also coming out of the Washington Summit, we have the command in Wiesbaden, which is coordinating all the supply getting into Ukraine. Very much helped by Poland, because you have a big logistical hub here, making sure that the stuff really actually reaches Ukraine. We just last week set up this joint center, JTEC, here in Poland, where we will capture all the lessons from the terrible war in Ukraine, so that at least in the future, as an alliance and Ukraine together, so this is a joint NATO-Ukraine initiative, that we will make sure that we can apply them. We have had the NATO pledge coming out of Washington, and the pledge was that we would spend 40 billion in 2024 supporting Ukraine militarily. And the good news is that we spent over 50 billion, and close to 60% of that 50 billion coming from Canada and the European allies. So I would argue that other than the membership, which is more longer term, at least not part of a peace deal now, but let's see what happens in the future, and there is a clear commitment again stated in Washington. But when it comes to the practical cooperation, it is very intense, and there are days that I'm twice on the phone with Zelensky, and many weeks go by where at least we speak once or twice. So it is a very intensive cooperation.
Thank you.